Needs a restring. Anyway, enough of my mindless riffing. What's going on, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Just wanted to talk about the new Turnstile album that came out today, Never Enough. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm really excited to talk about it. First off, I'm a big Turnstile guy. Fairly new. I got into them when Glow On came out. Maybe, I don't know, 6 months or so after that album came out. And I don't know. I don't know how these guys just kind of weren't on my radar. I mean, for as long as I've been listening to hardcore and punk, pop punk sort of music, I don't know, just the name Turnstile, it never really came to me. I never really, maybe I heard a song years ago that I just kind of forgot about, but I don't know, I thought I was, you know, pretty up to date with the bands that were out there and what I was listening to, but I started hearing about these guys obviously when Glow On came out, and because they were getting a lot of attention, and you know, they were on, like, you know, nighttime shows where I think I watched, it was on Fallon or whatever, one of those shows, and I watched it and I thought it was cool. And I don't know, there was a lot of buzz around them at the time, and so I was like, all right, let's see what's going on here. And so when I listened to Glow On, I fell in love almost immediately. I thought the energy was great. I thought the production was excellent. I thought the guitars were great. I thought a lot of the guitar tones were great, and just the whole vibe of the album, it was, I liked the sound that they were going for with blending their hardcore sound in with, like, the more, like, dream pop sort of production sound that they were going for, and I thought they made it work really well, and it was well worthy of the attention that the band was getting, and since then they've only blown up. I mean, they toured with Blink. I mean, they've done, like, non-stop touring ever since, and it seems like they've really just captured a crowd and a fan base that wouldn't normally listen to this type of music, and I think that's great. I always think that sounds great. I always enjoy that. But yeah, to get into this album, I was excited about it, and I didn't really know what to expect either, because I had a feeling that they were going to kind of continue with the style of production that they were going for on Glow On, but I didn't just want a rehash of that album. And I mean, after listening to it, I've listened to it for about, like, 2.5 times, maybe 3 times. I got a pretty good idea of it, and overall I'm really happy with it. I really enjoy it, and I don't know if I'd say it's better than Glow On, but I think they nailed what they were going for, and I like that they continued along the style that they were going for, or like the same sort of production style, and I mean, if anything, I think this album might be softer at points than Glow On was, because there's a lot of piano use, there's a lot of atmospheric moments in like outros, some intros. Like, let me just pull up the track list here that I have. Like, for instance, the one of my favorite moments is the outro in the song Sun Shower, which is one of my favorite songs of the album, not only for how fast a lot of the guitar parts are, but the way it just transitions into like the flute playing and the keyboards. I don't know, I think it just sounds great. I think the one that they used on Dull as well worked, where they kind of used like old phone sounds and kind of distorted them a bit. There's a lot of synth usage on this album, which is really cool too. I mean, that was also the same thing on Glow On as well. For instance, like the opening song Never Enough, which I will say, I know a lot of people were kind of talking about it at the time, but it is very distracting how similar it is to Mystery off of Glow On, where it almost follows the exact same sort of structure, where it has, the opening synth part, transitions into the big guitar parts and the verses. There's a little solo in there, which, I mean, even both songs are kind of in the same key, and then it transitions out into the outro, like the synthy sort of chill outro. And I don't know, like when I heard that song for the first time, I was hoping that they wouldn't just like I said, I was hoping that it wouldn't just be songs that felt like B-sides off of Glow On, but no, I mean, overall, like I said, I think they did a really good job. And another track I liked was "Look Out for Me," which is one of the singles released. Birds, obviously, that's a great one as well. Also, shout out to the song "I Care." I really like that one a lot, and I forgot to mention that while talking about the album. But that's a song I really enjoy a lot. It has a more of an alternative feel to it. That's definitely a highlight. I really liked the performance they did on Fallon as well. I thought that was really cool. I mean, there's some songs I could kind of take or leave, like Magic Man. I thought was just kind of there. Light Design was a cool one too. That's one thing I have to say too. I really liked Brendan's, or excuse me, no, it is Brendan. Was it Brady? Because Brendan, oh my god, I'm embarrassing myself. Hold on, because there's a guitar player. Brendan, that's right. I'm confusing him with Brady, the guitar player that left. But Brendan's vocals, a lot, because he's not doing a lot of yelling on this album, that he would normally do on some of the older stuff, even Glow On. But I thought he sounded a lot more softer on this album at parts, besides songs like Birds and, what was the other one? Hold on. Soul, which that's another one I really like a lot as well. He wasn't doing a lot of yelling on this album that I thought, besides a few tracks. But I thought his voice sounded really cool. I thought a lot of the guitars sounded great as well. There's a lot of delay use. Nothing crazy in terms of like solos or like rhythms all that much. Like nothing like what's a comparison? Like Holiday, or I mean even stuff like Phased Out off of Nonstop Feeling. I mean nothing like that, but yeah, I mean overall I really like what this band's doing right now. And again, they're getting a lot of attention. I like the Hayley Williams backing excuse me, backing vocals on Seeing Stars. And yeah, I mean, overall, I'm really happy with the album, and I'll be sure to do some covers. For some of the songs, I do plan on doing some covers. I do plan on covering Soul. I think Sun Shower's one I wanted to do as well. I think Slow Dive too, but yeah, whatever one I'll do. I do plan on doing some. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed watching. Hope you guys like the album. If you want to subscribe, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to check out some of my other stuff. I have music out as well. I also have other Turnstile covers out there. I plan on doing some for this album as well. Yeah, that's about it. Take care.